Hello! It feels really good to be back online. I've not done a Facebook Live for quite a while now. And yeah, feel really excited, like so many like good stuff are kind of like growing in the business and in my life, and it feels really good actually to be back here and to share some of it with you guys. So just let me know where you are tuning in from. Maybe it's Australia, it's not too late still for you guys. Maybe it's Europe, you just woke up. Maybe it's Thailand. Just like share the love, tell me that you can actually hear me well and see me well. I wonder if it's a little bit dark. It's the rainy season here in Thailand, so sometimes the weather can be a little bit funny, and I'm on the rooftop, so there is a little bit of wind, but I'll try and keep control. Anyway, it's really good to be back here. Hey Michelle, I don't know, Michelle, if you are where you are tuning in from at the moment. Just yeah, let us know. Anyway, yeah, just let me know if you can hear me well and all of this. I guess one of the lots of things that I'm so pumped to share with you, but one thing that we've had like 2 amazing team meetings today that, you know, with my tribe of online entrepreneurs, and it really inspired me to share something that I can see the patterns sometimes in myself and you know, in some of the people that I work with, or you know, some of my clients and stuff, and actually it's actually so easy to reset your energy. So yeah, what I want to talk about today is kind of like yeah, how you can shift your energy, how you can actually shift your mindset pretty quickly depending on what this is about, by just shifting your energy, and you can do that in a matter of seconds. Yeah, if you know, you've been following me, you know that I'm definitely into energy. You know, you might know that everything is about energy. You know, the table that is around you, the room that you are in at the moment, or if you're outdoor, it has an energy, whether it's like, you know, low energy, neutral, or high energy. It has an energy. You know, the chair you might be sitting on, the people that are surrounding you, the mindset that you have, you know, the energy, the feelings, the emotions that you have, everything has an energy. So obviously, if you want to kind of like create things in your life, or your business, or your relationship, whatever it might be, but whatever you want to create, you obviously want to create from the higher state, you know, from like feeling more of a, you know, on a high vibe state. So so how you know, thing that I want to touch upon before I share that tip is, we all do things for feeling. So it's always, sometimes we make things more complicated, but actually bottom line is, every day if you check in with yourself, if you actually take the few seconds or the few minutes to check in, and that can be done at any point during the day, but certainly in the morning, like, you know, check in and see which state you are in and how do you want to feel, and just yeah, like really tuning with yourself and ask yourself, like, how do we want to feel? Like, who does not want to feel, you know, happy, fulfilled, chill, relaxed, and, you know, confident, or whatever it might be for you. And it is obvious that if, you know, you keep kind of focusing on getting yourself into that feeling, into that energy, the feeling will have an energy, whether it's a bad feeling, that will have a bad energy, and so on. So you get me, I'm sure. So yeah, if you kind of like focus your attention on, you know, the energy that you have, and is that the energy that you want to, you know, the feeling that you want to have, because everything that you do from that feeling is going to be imprinted by that feeling. So for example, if you feel, I don't know, you start the day and you feel crap, you feel tired, or whatever, then chances are, although you can shift your energy at any point of the day in a matter of seconds, like I'm going to show you, but if you decide not to change it, everything that you are going to do, you know, the words that you are going to tell yourself, the things that you are going to do during the day, the actions that you're going to take, the people that are going to surround you, the taxi driver that is going to drive you from, you know, point A to B. Like, it's almost like you're going to attract everything of the same kind of energy. So yeah, so you wanna be clear, I guess, on what it is, you know, what is the feeling that I want to have. And obviously, the more you do it, you know, on a daily basis, the more you kind of, you know, are aware of it and can shift it quickly. And so yeah, so if you operate from that energy, then you are gonna create the things that you want more of in your life. So you can actually shift your mindset depending on what it is by shifting your energy. I think what I've just said, you know, earlier. But obviously, some things mindset related will take more time. But just by shifting your energy, like I'm gonna show you, you can just like shift your entire day, and the things that you're gonna create, the things that you're gonna attract, the people you're gonna come across with, and things like this. So yeah, so you know, we all do things for a feeling, and you can actually as you introduce, you can shift your energy by introducing some physical motion. And what I'm going to show you is very, very simple, and that resonates with me a lot, because when I changed career from banking to more of a kind of like health and coaching, you know, world, I started as a massage therapist. So the whole kind of like physical dimension, I really resonate with it. And you can actually, you know, change your state, the way that you feel, and therefore your energy, just by introducing some motion. Like, how many clients of mine, or maybe that's your case, like, you know, some people have said, oh, you know, I don't actually run for like, you know, physical exercise per se, but, you know, when I do, I just really feel like you know, like in a different world. It gives me kind of like headspace and all of this. Well, it's also because you break the pattern of what you have been doing. You are changing the environment, you're introducing some motion, right? So, but you don't need to run, right? You can do what I'm going to show you just in a matter of seconds, which is literally, either you can be super basic and like, if there is a song that you like, put it on, you know, wherever you are. If you are in the office and you feel like, oh my God, like I'm not in a really good mindset, or I'm gonna go to a meeting and I can already feel my kind of like, oh, it's gonna be boring, it's gonna be stressful, or you are doing a Facebook Live and you have your own business and you wanna, like, you know, put yourself in a high, you know, energy so that people can feel it. You can just dance on your, you know, favorite song. We have in our tribe, we have shared recently, there was a morning mindset training, and there was a song that was shared. It's just like a couple of minutes. I can share with anyone who is interested, and that's literally super fun. It's an old song, but it's really catchy, and you want to dance on it. Like, you really want to, you know, sing and dance on it, and it's only a couple of minutes. I guarantee you, whatever mindset and energy and, you know, low vibe you're in, you do that, like in a couple of minutes, you're already done. Now, what you can do in a couple of seconds, and I'm gonna make this Facebook Live like super short, but what you can actually do in a couple of seconds is, if you have that kind of like feeling which is neutral or negative, or you are pretty good but you want to be on a higher state, you can just like literally, okay, that's gonna sound funny, that's gonna look funny as well, but who cares? And, you know, even if you are the office, like, do it, go to the bathroom and do it, or do it in your living room, bathroom, like, you know, the more expressive that you are, the more it's gonna work. So it's literally kind of like introducing some motion where you're like, you know, you can just like move your body, whether you jump, you do the French cancan, you know, star jumps, who cares? Like, just like move your body, and it's gonna, you know, also produce a certain number of hormones in your body, which are more about kind of like, you know, pleasure and just, you know, getting things moving. Remember, like, emotions are energy in motion. So now another one which is more kind of which is even more funny to look at. I might not be able to do it here, but I will share it in a separate video, so watch my stories for that. And it's literally, you know, often when you are feeling a little bit stressed or anxious, or when you feel I don't know, something is heavy, you know, sometimes you can't pinpoint what it is, but you feel heavy, like you don't feel yourself, or you feel preoccupied by something, and often you feel it in your tummy, right? And so you can imagine, you know, it's here and you literally want to vomit it. And so you can, so I mean, I guess I can do it here, but you can engage your full body in doing that. Again, the more expressive and the more you engage, you know, more muscle groups, you know, the more powerful it's going to be. And you can do that for like not even 1 minute, but literally you're like, you know, you literally vomit it, and you kind of do that movement from, you know, coming from your tummy to kind of like, and then you can introduce more movement and all of this. So I know it looks funny, but it's actually one of the technique of quantum leaping that we were taught in my tribe early Jan, and it's really cool, you know. Yeah, shifting the mindset and, you know, all of this can take time, but actually, you know, you can shift some aspect of it very, very easily. So I hope that this technique was helpful. So to recap, you can shift your mindset and kind of, you know, shift your energy in a matter of seconds with the techniques that I've mentioned. And first, you know, like, it's great to energy is just so important, like how you want to feel every single day. I mean, it's great if you are consistent, massive fan of that, and that's one of my forte, and I'm gonna do another Facebook Live on consistency. But if you're consistently feeling shit, you're not gonna create, you know, consistently great things. You are probably gonna consistently create another pile of shit that is gonna, you know, make you feel not so good, and then you are gonna beat yourself up. And then what are you gonna create when you are in that lower vibe state, right? So it's almost like every day priority is to do everything that you can, or, you know, even if it happens like throughout the day, news happen or something, is kind of like being very aware that actually at any point you can shift how you know, how you perceive it, how you think about it, how you handle it, and, you know, kind of like being like, it's okay, like, you know, I'm good, all is good, the full, you know, the sky has not, you know, fallen on my head, like I've got a roof, like everything is fine, you know, which is not the case of everyone. So kind of like, you know, coming back to gratefulness, and also being like, okay, it's okay, how do I want to feel? And it could be like, you know, joyful, happy, confident, whatever it might be, and then do the things that be like, you are the one that know what are those things that make you happy, what are those things that are kind of like, you know, getting you super excited, super pumped. You know, maybe that's like going out with a friend, or being surrounded by people. For me, being surrounded by a bunch of people does not really put me on a high. However, you tell me, well, you're gonna, you know, we're gonna be like a couple of us, quantity does not matter, a couple of us, and, you know, we're like-minded and like really soul sisters, and that really, you know, that really matters to me. So whatever it is for you, or maybe it's a massage if you're feeling tight, you know, whatever it might be that you can do to, as a priority, to put yourself back into a high feeling, high vibe, whatever you want to call it. Because everything that you touch, everything that you do, the people that you speak to, it's gonna carry this energy, right? So that's quite important. And so yeah, and then you can just use the technique that I've mentioned to kind of like get it going. And yeah, that's it. So I wish you an amazing day, guys, and I'll speak soon.